point where he was talking, I almost want to bring it up. He said if Kirk Cousins, even if he had 2 blown out Achilles, and I'm not laughing at the injury, but in my head, I was thinking, because I've had some Achilles injuries as of late, and I thought I blew both of them out. Like, just walking around with 2 blown Achilles, and the Niners are signing up for 2 Achilles.
Possibly.
They have ruptured Kirk Cousins.
I love Kirk, right? That's what Shanahan be like. I love Kirk.
What would have been your reaction? What did he get in Atlanta? 140 million?
Yeah.
Was it 140?
Something like that.
I know Cam Newton was like blown away by it. Cam
Thinking of the cartoon of what that would look like.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. But what if the Niners gave Kirk Cousins 140 million? What if
he got 180?
Was it 180, 140? I just saw 330. That he's
one playoff win.
One playoff. Cam Newton was breaking it down. He's like, this is unbelievable. He goes, who the hell is Kirk Cousins' agent? Kirk Cousins.
It's unreal.
Has maximized his potential.
Kirk Cousins.
How many playoff games has he won with the Atlanta Falcons?
If I put the over-under at 2, I think I'm hammering the under. Talking about wins.
Wins.
Yeah, I'd hit the under. That division isn't great. So by nature, like to me, that's the SEC division in terms of that region cares more about college football than it cares about pro football.
I'm going to make it tough. Over-under for Kirk Cousins is a 4-year deal, correct?
1. You're going to go 1.
No, I was going to set the over-under for his 4-year contract at 2.5.
2.5 what?
Playoff wins.
Yeah, I'm hitting the
under. You going under?
Of course.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's only won 1 in his career.
I think Atlanta has only won a couple of playoff games in the last 20 years.
I mean, they won. They got to the Super Bowl, so they won 2 there. They won 1 when they played the Niners. That's 3. 3 to, boy. Yeah, I'll take the under 2.
You know, Brock Purdy won, 2 last offseason.
See, and I knew this. I'm not boasting about the Orioles or spring trading. I'm just saying, every time I look up, they're beating somebody 15-2.
Did you see who's leading all of spring? I know spring training. I'm not trying to make
Holiday.
No. Do you see who's leading it in home runs?
Joey Bart.
O'Neal Cruz, Pittsburgh Pirates shortstop, 6'6".
Oh yeah,
some say
did he get
6'7".
hurt last year?
He did. He sliding in home. Remember, very awkwardly. It's a horrible slide, and he got hurt and he ruined their season.
V on YouTube. 2.5 playoff wins is like a dynasty for that sorry ass franchise. Damn V. Deebo Samuel really going to get traded? I think it's more likely George Kittle gets traded to Deebo.
If they traded away Deebo Samuel after June 1, so they wouldn't be able to get draft picks or whatever,
I would be irate.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, unless
even if they were in on someone else like Stephon Diggs or I'm throwing that out there.
Would Buffalo trade Stephon Diggs that late? In the process.
I'm just asking.
All right. That would be wild for them to trade Stephon Diggs after the draft.
I think if you move off Deebo, to me, if you move off Deebo, you're not drafting a player. You're swinging for some other player.
Right.
That's the way I would view that.
And you would think
Maybe
that would
I'm
happen, but you would think that would happen before July 1st or June 1st, right?
But the way that the money works is that the actual savings comes on a post.
Right. A post June 1 designation or whatnot. So
we're getting in the weeds. I don't even know if people understand that.
Yeah, but we'll explain that to them soon. But I mean, no, I just don't see. If they're going to do something, you would figure it's going to happen within or before the draft or on draft day. What if it happens on draft day?
But
what if it happens on draft day? Again, you get all picks that day.
Then you're still eating the dead money,
right?
Which I find hard. That's a lot of. You'd have like 35, 40 million in dead money between just him and Armstead. I mean, teams have done it. The Rams have done it. So, I mean, what is is it 85 million in dead cap over 2 years for just Russell Wilson?
Yeah. No. Yeah, 85. Yeah. They're spreading it out over 2 years.
It's crazy.
It's like 50 plus this year, then 30 plus next year. They're gonna be able
I do like the fit. Like if I was going like teams, because you said it to me, and I was like, man, there's not a lot of teams. Baltimore's on that short list of teams where I think Deebo would not replicate, but work really well.
Baltimore,
Kansas City,
obviously that's number one.
Buffalo.
Kansas City.
They were using that other small receiver the same, not the
Gabe
same
Davis.
way. Yeah, they were using not Gabe Davis, the other guy. They had another guy. A slot guy.
Not Cole Beasley.
They were using him as like a running back and as a wide receiver.
Yeah. Not Cole Beasley, is it?
No, Cole Beasley was out of the NFL.
He was there. I'm thinking slots up there. Buffalo.
No, they had another guy.
They had Trent Sherfield on our roster. Who's the other guy they had?
They were using him in motion. Yes, they were using him in motion.
Yeah, they barely used him though. I hear that.
Saying to the playoff games.
Yeah, I hear you. Jacksonville could be a team.
Okay, Travis Etienne. Okay,
I don't know.
The Rams.
The Rams would absolutely use him in a variety of ways. Yeah, but again, it's a short list.
It's a very.
I actually think, and I hate admitting this, Sean Payton would use him pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think they're trading Deebo Samuel. I'm and as a Niner fan, I'm cool with them running back the offense. They just averaged 29 points a game, but broke all kind of franchise records and had 4 guys with 1,000 scrimmage yards. I'm cool with running back the same offensive skill set players.
This is a deep draft too for wide receivers, so maybe they do take one. Maybe early. I know a lot of Niners fans probably don't want to, but don't be surprised if maybe they take one in day 2.
When did the scrutiny for Jimmy Garoppolo crank up?
Oh, the preseason when he came back from the torn ACL.
Was there scrutiny in 2018? So he signs the big deal. He has the 5 games. He signs the big deal. Was there scrutiny in 2018? It felt like we were playing with house money.
Yeah, there was no the scrutiny didn't come until that preseason the next year when he came back from the torn ACL, and he had that Denver Broncos game on Monday Night Football, and Booker McFarland was on the broadcast saying, "I'm gonna be quite honest with you, Joe Tessitore, Jimmy Garoppolo looks scared. He looks scared in the pocket, and he almost threw pick sixes." And I remember we were all tweeting in real time, oh my God. And we came up here on the show, BS&G. I'll never forget it. That's when Guru had to go on Instagram. And the hounds were coming after my boy Goo. And he could, do you have that bite, that sound bite when he goes,
damn mosquitoes.
I got them damn mosquitoes. I got caught up in Garoppolo mania.
Stay off my timeline.
And then 5 interception practice happened. And we went with
McFarland said he was shook.
Then he was just said he was scared in the pocket. And we were sitting here. Remember signing full phone lines, and we're like 5 interception practice. I'd never heard of that. And we're like, oh my gosh! And then this Michael Silver report came out said if Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't get off to a hot start, they will pivot to Nick Mullins. They feel very confident and very strong about Nick Mullins playing quarterback for this team. Imagine that. So that's when it cranked up.
Okay,
what now?
When did it crank up for Kaepernick? Was it after the Super Bowl loss? Because I feel like even though they lost that Super Bowl, I don't remember the offseason of scrutiny per se for Kaepernick. Now, they traded away Alex. I feel like that was one of the first dominoes because there was people like, I was an Alex guy, and he would get scrutinized. But it felt like when they gave him the money, that's when the scrutiny came.
Yeah, probably. Well, I guess where you're going is once Brock Purdy gets paid, the scrutiny's coming.
Well, no, if they're moving pieces around prior to him getting paid, I do believe I do believe more scrutiny. Well, see, you had to move Debo to pay Brock Purdy. You had to do this. I could kind of see unless they can find a way to, obviously offset it. Once you start losing weapons and once you start paying somebody, Dak Prescott got 0 heat until he got paid.
Well, he started getting heat. I thought he started getting some heat before he got paid because he replaced Tony Romo.
Really?
Yeah, they're always all over television. They've been on Dak. They've been on Dak because the national brand, the national shows.
Okay.
They've been on Dak. He gets scrutinized because it's the Cowboys, right? It's the Cowboys. I'm like, you and I are petrified to scrutinize Brock Purdy because
I'm happy with Brock Purdy.
Yeah, see, that's why. I am happy with Brock Purdy. I'm not mad at that. I told you guys, I don't care if it's Sam Darnold, Brendan Allen.
It's the least ringing endorsement of all time.
Dude, I don't care if it's Frankie Albert. I don't care who plays quarterback anymore. I just want a damn Super Bowl ring. That's what I want. No, I'm not physically getting the Super Bowl ring. Obviously, I don't play on the team, but I want the Niners win.
Give me the drop more time. You sound like a father who's happy with his son-in-law who's about to marry his daughter.
I'm happy with Brock Purdy.
When he knows it's a disaster.
Well, SFA Drummer on YouTube, I'm not happy with Brock Purdy.
What?
Who's not happy? Well, you know what? Let's go to the lines because I know this guy ain't happy with Brock Purdy either. What's up with my bro, TC and Zach?
Oh, man, Shasky. Vontae, what's up?
What's up with my bro, man?
Hey, that beam's getting lit.
Oh, yeah, you know, my boys is rolling, man. We're going to be scary going into the offs, man. But we talking Niners. I know my King's going to be good, so we looking scary. Check it out, bro. Hey, so first and foremost, let's start with this on the Debo situation. Check it out, bro. The Ravens were sniffing around, bro. I'm trading him for that 30th pick if the Ravens ready to offer that, bro, in a heartbeat. I'm not looking at either. I know you want to do Kittle, but I'm trading Debo, bro, seriously. And I'm with you, Shasky. They are looking at wide receivers, bro. They might take a wide receiver in the second round. I might be ready to take Right Son in the second round. Also, who was that guy the other day? Was that yesterday? Oh, that was Matt Barrows. I said that guy. Matt Barrows, when he jumped on, he wasn't just talking when he said, look out for Spencer Rattler mid-round.
Hey, hold on real quick, TC, before you hang up. You're a treat with Spencer Rattler, huh?
You had the greatest quarterback.
No, hold on. Let TC finish. TC, you like Spencer Rattler, huh?
Spencer Rattler is cool. I kind of like Spencer Rattler back in Oklahoma, bro, and then he got shipped out and went to South Carolina. That's cool. Listen, the whole thing about Brock, listen, you can surround Brock and all that, bro, but we need to draft a quarterback, period. It's not about who's taking over for Brock. This is about bringing another guy in, bro, and able to back up Brock. And if Brock fall on his face, then we have something to fall back on. Kirk Cousins, bro, that's out. You know what I'm saying? Kyle is keep chasing Kirk, bro. Don't trust that situation, bro. Kyle, leave that dude alone. He got all that money. Listen, I'm telling you, Vontae, everybody would have been mad if we would have signed Kirk for $180 million.
Yep.
Mad? We would have been irate. But it will be funny if Kirk, I don't know if that, but if Kirk ever gets into the Hall of Fame and Kyle Shanahan is the guy who inducts him in, that would be the, chef's kiss.
He's not going to do that.
I mean, he's never going to get in the Hall of Fame. You get where I'm going.
I know. Oh, he might get in the Hall of Fame with his numbers. We throw anybody in the Hall of Fame these days.
Do we, though?
Not baseball.
I was going to say,
baseball Hall of Fame.
Manny Ramirez, not in.
I don't even call it.
Bonds, not in.
Dude, the Hall of Fame.
not in.
The Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, I could care less about. Honestly, I don't even care anymore. They came out with the announcement last year. I didn't even look at it. I usually tune in. Like when they used to 3:15 p.m. Pacific time, 3 o'clock Pacific time, I used to be locked in on it. I could care. Whatever. I'll go visit it one day. It's cool, but, whatever. Spencer Rattler.
You are. So I just want to make sure that we're clear here.
No, don't
Best
put words in my
quarterback season of all time for the Niners.
Don't put words in my mouth,
and we're
please.
immediately talking about how high we need to take a quarterback.
I didn't say that.
Look, I saw this every year. I don't care if you have Joe Montana in his prime, Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking a quarterback somewhere in the draft. Usually not in the important spots, later in the draft. I'm taking a quarterback every year, or I'm signing one on as an undrafted free agent, just because you can never have too many of them and you want to hit. And it is a source of value, and you could trade those guys, and it makes sense, right? Because not having a quarterback can sabotage your entire season if a quarterback, your starter, misses 4 or 5 games. There's no question about that. Spencer Rattler, though, the intrigue, we just had an intriguing guy who was just drafted. His name's Brock Purdy.
Oh, I know. Well, he wasn't intriguing till he played, but he's playing well. But Matt Barrows believes they could take a quarterback, and he just dropped the name Spencer Rattler. TC and Sack's all about that life. He does have swag. Oh, my gosh. Spencer Rattler in training camp. Oh, my gosh. The articles and the think pieces and the dialogues on sports radio about Spencer Rattler in a Niner uniform, I almost wanted to happen because of that. You imagine the people going crazy. Trey Lance is one thing. Spencer Rattler is a completely different thing. Somebody's phone is ringing. That's you, Shasky?
I don't know.
There you go. Anyway.